So here we have the OneWave logo, which makes use of only two colours. Whilst that's perfectly acceptable and the logo looks great whilst using only two colours, we can use colour to make this look even better, to give the symbol a greater sense of diversity. So we'll make a copy of this and I'll show you exactly what I mean. We'll highlight this symbol at the bottom. We'll select the stroke beneath the tools and we'll select white. Under stroke we increase the weight of the stroke, and this makes a fill less, as you can see, and the stroke thicker. We're going to take that up to 10, perhaps 12. We'll take it up to 12 and we go to Object, Expand, uncheck Fill and make sure stroke is selected, checked, and we click OK. With that done, we go to the Pathfinder underneath Shape Modes, we go to minus front and we click upon that. Now we're left with a fill shape. It's not perfect, we have a cutout here, but we can ignore this for now. And what I want to do is selecting the pen tool, turning on Smart Guides with Control and U so that I can find anchor points easily and I can match up other points denoted by the green line. So I'd like a line, a curved line to go across here. So clicking the edge of the symbol and then clicking outside of the symbol, and I click across there. I'm going to zoom in just to ensure my placement's accurate, which it isn't. So I'm going to move that across. And I'm going to click upon the new shape, holding shift, click upon the symbol shape, and in the Pathfinder panel, underneath Shape Modes, I'm going to first click Intersect, and then I'm going to move the shape, holding shift to keep it on the vertical. I'm going to place it there. I'm going to go to Object, Arrange, bring to front to ensure that this shape is on top of the symbol. And in the Colour panel, I'm going to change the black slider and decrease it so that the red becomes brighter, and we'll see what effect that gives. Okay, there's greater diversity there in the symbol. I quite like that. However, it doesn't run with the line of the 1 on the surfboard. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to create a line, first clicking on the point of the 1, and I'm going to draw down here, just undoing there with Control and Z if the placement of the line isn't correct, and that looks near enough. So this is in line with the 1. And I'm going to go out here just to create a triangle. Holding shift, I click upon the shape I made earlier, and in the Pathfinder panel underneath Shape Modes, I click minus front. And there we have the logo with a new effect applied. Now reviewing this, could it be made any better? I'll make a copy, and I should have kept the original shape, but I didn't, so we'll do this again. We'll make a copy of the symbol and then we'll go to the stroke. Under the swatches we go to white and then we make the stroke 12. We go to Object, Expand, Stroke, checked, OK. Then we go under Pathfinder Shape Modes, minus front. Now I want to make a shape that runs with the 1 up the full length of the symbol. So I'll show you what I mean. Draw a shape and holding shift, selecting both, and we go to the Pathfinder panel and we select Intersect. Now we're left with a shape, but it's not perfect because we have this point sticking out. We can select the shape, select the pen tool and delete anchor tool on the fly out, and we click upon these points, which reduces it down. So there we have it. Now we need to reduce this one too, or delete that anchor point rather. And we zoom out and we drag this up top. Make sure it's at the front, bring the front, and using the slider in the colour panel we'll take the black down so that the red turns a brighter red. Now you can see this isn't perfect, so we're going to go in and we're going to remedy it. So selecting the pen tool, click upon the outline of the shape, and we're going to run up the line of the one, as you see here. Just hitting Ctrl and Z if it isn't perfect to undo. We'll click up and we click out, and selecting both with shift held with the selection tool we go to Pathfinder minus front. And we'll just clean this up. Deleting an anchor point here which isn't necessary. And zoom out. Now you can see how the use of colour can give the symbol a greater sense of diversity. So just before you do send your logos, make sure to ask yourself if there's any extra touches you can do using colour fills.